So here's an interesting reality. Sometimes our intelligence thinks this is what we should do, this is the right thing. But our heart thinks, or heart feels, I want to do something else. This explains why sometimes, even though we commit to doing one thing, we find that we're desiring another thing, because the heart is conditioned. The heart remembers, the heart has a habit. It remembers all the pleasure. The intelligence thinks, yeah, you had pleasure, but you had pain, and it's better to give it up. So the conditioned heart, which is habituated to doing certain things and thinking certain ways, thinks one way. The mind is thinking the opposite way, and that's why sometimes we desire something which the mind has thought that it gave up. I thought it gave that up years ago. No, this looks good. You should try this, come on. So sometimes we even feel like we want to do things that we've already vowed that we're not going to do, and we aren't going to do them anyway, even if we could. But still, that heart is like hankering, oh, you gave that up, let's do it. And there's this psychology, when you give up something, then you want to do it. It's weird, but it becomes more attractive when you give it up. So if you ever think, like, why am I thinking about doing things that I already decided I don't want to do? It's because the heart is not there yet. It's still like attached to the body, to the material world, to past pleasure. And it's the intellect that first gave it up against the will of the heart, against the will of the conditioning. The intellect said, okay, we're not doing this. But the heart, the conditioning, is fighting back. So as you become Krishna conscious, then those desires become weaker and weaker. Until that time, there's going to be this conflict, and we're going to be conflicted people, and it's just part of the game, part of the price we have to pay. So don't worry. I mean, you can worry if you want, but don't be so upset, because it's just part of the process we have to go through in reconditioning ourselves. Until we do, that older conditioning is going to say, hey, do this. Hey, desire this. Hey, that looks good, to all the things you decided you're finished with.